Yeah, so in this video, we are going to see how I lived in the mountains of Annamalai during the project of ISER. So, this is basically Valparai, a town situated near this Annamalai, tiger reserve. So, every morning I'll wake up before everyone else in the team wakes up and I'll go on this road ride to see the animals around. And there is this lion-tailed macaques as well. So, these are endangered species with only 4,000 individuals left in this planet. Yeah, then after this, we'll team up as the team of two and we'll travel to the spots or the plots which we are designated for the specific day. And we'll go there. And yeah, it's almost a 20-kilometer ride from the place we stay. So after we reach there, we'll start our walk. But it's a really interesting ride. Like the mountains, sometimes there is a lot of mist and you can't see anything. But it's really wonderful. So this place, by the way, is known as Talanar Estate. So it is actually located in this some sort of forest-like area, and we need permission to get in there. And it's a wonderful experience inside this estate. It's a very private property, and it's wonderful actually. I can't explain. The morning ride is a wonderful experience because it's almost 20, 25, 30 kilometers, and again, there will be a lot of mist, and it's quite refreshing. Like before you get into the field or before you start the walking, you have the feeling of this clouds and this heavenly light in your mind. So it's very energizing and refreshing.
വീടിൻ്റെ തൊട്ടടുത്ത് ആറാണ്. നിങ്ങളെവിടെ ഏതാണ് ആറ്? മീനച്ചിൽ. മീനച്ചിൽ എന്താ പറയുക, മീനച്ചിലിൻ്റെ പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് അത് ചെറിയ ആറാണ്. എന്നുള്ളൊരു ഫാക്ടർ ഉള്ളതുകൊണ്ട്.
So after we reach our destination, we'll park our bike and we'll take the key, of course, and we'll place the helmet somewhere nearby, but we'll hide that for sure so that the locals can't find it easily. Otherwise, they'll snatch it and run, of course.
ഇതിൽ അല്ല, ഈ ഷൂ ഞാൻ ഒത്തിരി ആദ്യമായിട്ട് ഇടുന്നേ. എൻ്റെ പാടിൻ്റെ
On this day, our team had Sonia, Saeed, and Arjun. So we were all together for like 1 or 2 days.
മെയിൻ ഒരു
So he was explaining how we should deal the leeches.
ഇങ്ങോട്ട് നിൽക്കുമല്ലോ, ഇങ്ങനെ നിൽക്കുമ്പോൾ തട്ടിക്കളി മതി.
ഒരു ഫേൺ ഉണ്ട് ഇവിടെ. സ്റ്റിൽ 40 to 60 ഉണ്ടെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. കോളേജ് ഈ ഫീൽഡ് വർക്കൊക്കെ ചെയ്യുന്ന പോലെ തോന്നുന്നുണ്ട്. അല്ല, നമ്മൾ സാധാരണ ഈ ഫോറിൻ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റിയുടെ ഒക്കെ വെബ്സൈറ്റ് എടുക്കുമ്പോഴേ അവിടുത്തെ പിള്ളേരൊക്കെ ഇങ്ങനെ എന്തെങ്കിലുമൊക്കെ ഇങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യണതാണ്. 113. ഞാനിതുവരെ ഇങ്ങനെ ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല ജീവിതത്തിൽ. 7 മോസ്കോറോ.
So this was my first day in this field, and it was quite a wonderful experience. Actually, we were collecting vegetation data and bird distribution data. So the work was kind of repetitive, but it was really good actually. Like we are getting to explore these places, and yeah, it is actually a wonderful experience. And again, the team was wonderful and supportive. So it was really wonderful experience there.
നമ്മൾ ബൈക്ക് എവിടെയാ? ഞാൻ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്ത് കുറേ കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടായിരുന്നു. കുറേ കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടാണ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തത്. അപ്പം എനിക്കൊരു സംശയം, ഇതിൻ്റെ ഇനീഷ്യൽ പോയിന്റ് നോക്കുമ്പോൾ ബൈക്കൊന്നും ഇല്ല അവിടെ. ഇവിടെ ഭയങ്കര രസമുള്ള സ്ഥലം കേട്ടോ. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഇവിടെ ഇങ്ങനെ കുറേ അരുവിയൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട്. ഈ അരുവിയെല്ലാം കൂടെ കൂടിച്ചേർന്ന് ഇവിടെ ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു തോടായിട്ട് പോകുന്നുണ്ട്. ബൈക്ക് ഇവിടെയായിരുന്നു, കയറിപ്പോയി, എല്ലാം കഴിഞ്ഞു, തിരിച്ചെത്തി. ഈ വഴി എങ്ങോട്ടാണോ പോകുന്നത് അറിയില്ല. നമുക്ക് ഇവിടെയൊക്കെ കടിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട് മറ്റേ സാധനം, ലീച്ച്.
So basically, this is how a normal day at Valparai looks like. We'll start the field and we'll do it, and we'll come back to the place or the base camp where we stay. Sometimes when the clouds come, you can't see anything around you, but it's just magical. Nothing actually. Nothing is around you. You are just levitating in the vacuum. No, but it's wonderful. After 1 or 2 days, I got acclimatized to this climate, the terrains, and all. But these people were already there for like 5-10 days, so they were already adjusted to this place. But I never knew what was coming in front of me, like in the coming days. In the first days of this field work, I was mostly working in the plantations of coffee. So it was not that hard. And this made me misjudge the upcoming hardness of the work. The Sholas are thick and humid mountain evergreen forests located on the western Ghats. So, as these are quite high peaks, these forests are only located on the top, and this makes an isolated habitat. And this isolation actually accounts for the diversity of this place.
ഞാൻ വിചാരിച്ചു ശരിക്കും എന്താ വൈപ്രാന്ന്, പിന്നെ വാലല്ലേ കണ്ടുള്ളൂ. എന്ത് നേരെ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ എക്സാക്ട് സെന്ററിലെത്തും.
And as these forests are quite thick, sometimes getting into the plot itself is a nightmare. And you know what? These forests are famous for the elephants. So you can't see anything in front of you. So you'll only realize if there's an elephant until if it's right in front of you.
നമ്മുടെ
As these are tropical evergreen forests, waterfalls are quite common here.
ഞാൻ വെള്ളക്കാരന്റെ മുകളിൽ കയറാറില്ല അങ്ങനെ. ആ ഫ്രീഡം ഉണ്ട്. ഷൂ ഊരിട്ടാലോ? ഷൂ അല്ല അങ്ങനെയല്ല, തോർന്നെടുക്കും.
And this was the day when Said and I decided to have a bath in one of those waterfalls.
There, it goes down till.
It was such a refreshing experience after the field work and the tiresome trekking.
I think I haven't seen this much mist recently.
So the next day was entirely different. I got a new teammate and his name is Mikhail. This was the first day when I started wearing my riding gloves in the field, and it helped a lot with the cuts.
See, some clouds are coming from inside the mountain. See from there.
So here in the Valpara area, it is usually like that. The initial parts will be plantations, and then on the top of the mountain, we'll enter these forests or the sholas.
I think these are maybe some animals. Elephants. Like I have been using it for, I don't know, maybe 15 tracks.
So usually when I do trekking, I use the GPS. But he's having a method of this carving on trees for noticing the way. But actually, in this same trekking itself, we lost our way because we followed those markings. But I find GPS to be reliable, and again, both of these combined are amazing. So after the data collection, we came back, and as you can see, this is a hoof of a wild gaur. So these people are around here. Yeah, so we are going to do the plot number 2 for this day, and we are going inside that forest.
You want to work it?
So this thing is a tobacco powder which is supposed to help with leeches, but it never really does because when a little bit of water is there, it won't work because it will wash off. But this place was really confusing. You know, the only thing which helps would be the GPS tracking because every place looks exactly the similar. And again, he's doing the markings, so I'm doing the GPS tracking. And like it took almost 1.5 hours to reach the plot.
So we are trying to reach here. Not reaching there. This is some serious shit. But somehow we are getting closer. We're getting closer anyway. Can we take some that thing? Nuts? Like if it's okay with you? Because I feel like a little tired.
So both of us were really tired and we had some cashews which we had. And again we started our trekking and it was really confusing again. So somehow I tried to figure out using the GPS and still we're not reaching there yet.
Oh yeah, I'll find something which could be a path. We have a cannery here. What's that? Right there?
And by the time when we reached the top, the hills were completely covered in clouds. And this was a real Shola experience.
Actually, this glove is enhancing my confidence. For sure, like I'm holding these things real hard.
So we completed our work there and we are trying to get out. But it's really confusing. And even though I had the GPS, we decided to take a different road, like the road which he came here once before, and we totally got lost, like for almost 3 hours. Getting lost in the forest when it's getting dark is not that of a good feel.
So we are going in this path, right? Oh yeah, there is our shoe markings and all. Should we take that left? That left? Should we take that or go straight?
And after almost 3 hours, we both agreed on using the GPS track and we came back by about 15 minutes. And seriously, I can tell you something. This was an amazing trekking. This was an experience actually.
Man, I think I can take it from here. Okay.
So we had the bread and jam, and yeah. So he wanted to walk down to the road. So he walked, and I did the riding. So then we met almost halfway down there.
Yeah. Finally, we reached the school. Yeah.
After which we rode on the guards to our room, and then again when I reach the room, I'm waiting for the news to get into the core, which is by the way quite a surprise then, but now I know what is going to happen by now. Or so that was about 10 days you have watched right now. It was an amazing experience. And again, these videos are private, so I'm not sharing this with everyone, so please keep this with you.